You said it best. Pre-coronavirus, the U.S. was already facing a teacher shortage. Due to COVID, this trend will continue to be exacerbated now that teaching has become even more difficult from a remote learning standpoint. You asked us to first adapt the education system for the current pandemic and modern student, while also tapping and inspiring younger generations to become teachers. So, let's start with 1. How do we adapt the education system for the current pandemic? Well, we asked some teachers what it's like to be a modern-day educator. It turns out it's even harder to be there for your students with a technological barrier in the way. So, how do we break down that barrier? We're going to team up to tackle the future of education with a partnership between 2 of the world's greatest advocates for technology and education, the International Society for Technology and Education and Google for Education. Both entities are fierce advocates for increased accessibility to technology to empower educators and learners. As partners, they will collaborate to launch a new tool to assist teachers, students, and parents in a new era of education. Google HomeTeam. HomeTeam is an app that integrates with Google Classroom, a platform used by over 30 million educators and students. HomeTeam makes it easy for teachers, parents, and students to conquer our modern-day learning environment, equipping teachers, students, and parents with easy-to-use digital tools that help them connect and thrive. So kids get the support system they need to excel both inside and outside of the classroom. So, what about part 2 of the ask? How do we tap and inspire younger generations to want to become teachers? We consider what's been done in the past, and it's obvious that we're constantly calling on future leaders to change the world. But honestly, shaping and changing the future can be a pretty intimidating ask for a young person. So, we asked some teachers why it's important to be an educator. It became obvious that sometimes just being there to support the students is enough. And it's a lot less intimidating to ask someone to show up to support others than it is to change the whole goddamn world. So, we're calling on younger generations to show up to teach. ISTE and Google for Education will roll out the new Google HomeTeam tool in conjunction with the Show Up to Teach campaign to simultaneously call on younger generations to pursue careers in education while demonstrating just how easy it is to show up and be there for your students through the HomeTeam app. Show Up to Teach highlights the non-academic moments in a student's life that it's a teacher's job to be there for, which oftentimes end up being the highlight of the job. By showing up for these moments, educators continue to subconsciously teach their students about other valuable life lessons.
Miss Rush!
What is it?
What's going on? Listen to right here.
No way!
Yeah, look, and there's my
That's
tube.
amazing! I can't believe it.
Hi, Mr. P. Before I ask you about the assignment,
I have some exciting news to share.
Yeah, I just found out.
I got in.
I got in!
I got accepted.
Congrats, man. I knew you would. When'd you find out? How are you feeling?
Calling on younger generations to show up to teach by launching a tool that demonstrates just how easy it is to do so will assure potential aspiring teachers that the weight of the world doesn't necessarily rest on their shoulders. Instead of asking them to change the world and shape the future, we're just asking them to show up to support their students in all aspects of their life. Sometimes it's as simple as that.